Okay, today's topic, which is indeed, a very important topic. I thought, why not to talk about it? I've seen personally, so many people, they are using this very definite article with the wrong sound, or they mispronounce it, in their own way. You might have heard, this very definite article. It has two sounds, sometimes the and sometimes the. And if you question someone that which one the exact one, which one is the exact sound, this very definite article carries. So each one has got his own, philosophy. Some sort of his own approach towards telling you and making you convinced that the is correct or the is correct, but there is a logic behind it, and it's a grammatical logic which you need to understand. And the logic is that it's all about vowel sounds. You might have heard about vowels, but I'm stepping one stage up. I'm not talking about just vowels. I'm talking about vowel sounds. So we have basically in English grammar we have five vowels. Like if I count them, A, E, I, O, U. So according to the rule, if a word which starts with a vowel, either of them, A, E, I, O, U, and you find the definite article, that is THE, then it would be pronounced as the. And if you found the same definite article before a word which does not start, with a vowel, rather it starts with a consonant, like for example, if I say news, and you find the definite article before it, then it would be the news. I'll give you an example. If I say this is the end of the news, it means that initial part of the sentence where I said the end. Why? Because end, the very word, it starts with a vowel, and just because of vowel, I just pronounced the definite article as the. On the other part of the sentence where I said the news, so the very word N, it's a consonant and it's not a vowel. So instead of the, I said the. So this is the marked difference between where to pronounce the and where to pronounce the. Apart from it, there are words where they may not be starting from a vowel. Instead, they may be starting from a consonant, but giving out the sound of the vowel. For example, honorable, where H is silent. So if you want to add the definite article with it, and if you want to pronounce it, the exact pronunciation would be the honorable. Likewise, the principal, the book, the pencil. Why? Because pencil, book, principal, they start with consonants. But on the other hand, when I said the honorable, despite the fact the word, it starts with the H, which is in fact a consonant, but it gives out the vowel sounds. That's why I just used the very sound the with it. So that is the basic difference. Remember, it's about vowels. We have five vowels. Then moving ahead, it's not just about vowels, rather it is about vowel sounds. So any word which gives out vowel sound, there is a acronym SDO. So the very word S, it gives us this very impression as if it starts with the ES. So I would say the SDO, not the SDO. Likewise, the MA, not the MA or not the SDO, because the very word S, despite the fact it's a consonant, but it gives out a vowel sound. So I hope that's this very short lecture would definitely help you to understand the basic difference between these two sounds, the and the. And I hope that in future you would definitely be apprised of using them in an appropriate way. Why? Because finally you have fathomed or comprehended the logic behind it. I thank you all.